Gio, what's it been like getting back onto the field and recovering from everything that we've been going through?
Yeah, no, it's been great to be back on the field. I'm not gonna lie to you. We've been working super hard, training. Coach got us on a different vibe this year, so it's been good, but it's been a lot of hard work for sure.
How's the adjustment with a new offensive scheme and receivers coach and all that good stuff?
Yeah, so it's a new offense, but it's really just tempo and stuff like that. I feel like we really got all the calls, not all the calls down, but I feel like we're really getting the hang of the calls. I really think it's just our tempo and our energy and our effort, like Coach Sam preached, getting lined up, running back, chasing the ball, running back when your play is over and getting lined up quick. So I think it's really just a energy and effort type of thing.
So how do you feel being that guy on offense, for wide receivers? Arizona State has a great history of wide receivers. Do you believe that you're the next man up?
I believe I am the next man up. I believe that we also have 3 or 4 guys. So
you have 3 or 4 guys?
Shout out them too.
Shout out to them too. Who would you like to name that are also guys that you believe in?
All them will be in. Shout out all of them. We all put in that work. Yes, sir.
That's enough.
Thanks, bud. The receiver room's got a lot of competition. How do you feel like that's kind of stacked up to be able to make you better and the guys around you better?
Yeah, no, like you said, a lot of competition for sure. I think with competition, you got to come every day on your A game, regardless of how you feel, if you're tired, if you're sore, whatever it is. 1, you got to be on your A game, and 2, you got to be available. So you just want to be out there every practice giving it your all.
Do you feel like any of the quarterbacks kind of bring something different to the table that you need to adjust to? Somebody tests the ball down the field more, someone throws underneath more?
Yeah, I think Drew got a little bit of an arch on his ball. I think Jaden was trying to throw some zip on his ball. So compared to usually catching from Trent a lot, I think that's really just the 2 differences, like a little arc from Drew and a little more zip from Jaden.
How do you think everyone's adjusting to the quarterback battle? Because there's not going to be a number 1 quarterback probably until the week of.
Yeah.
How do you guys think you're adjusting?
I think we're adjusting good. I mean, at a certain point, you really can't just pick your QB. You really just got to go out there and catch the ball. So I think we're adjusting good. I think the QBs are doing a good job. And like I said, it's really just an energy and effort type of thing.
How do you feel about like an iron sharpens iron mentality with a new and deep defensive back?
Yeah, no, definitely iron sharp irons. It's always good quality reps going against each other. And like you said, with the competition, not only is it in the receiver room, but it's in the DB room. So not only do you got to, be out there every day and be ready to go, but you also got to be on top of your technique and certain little things like that too.
Kenny Dillingham was saying that, defense won a lot of the practice today. I think he said 5-1 at the end of the practice.
Yeah.
How are you guys going to be preparing to move forward with that for tomorrow's practice and the rest of training camp?
Yeah, I think it's going back to the energy and effort. I just think the offense kind of today, after the first period, it kind of just slowly fell off. And on top of having the energy and effort, I think our physicality wasn't really there. We was getting blown off the ball, not making certain blocks and things like that across the board. So I think it's kind of hard to even get a play going when you can't start up front with the blocks and with the wide open blocking and everything like that. So.
How does it elevate your game having all this competition around you?
Yeah, like I said earlier, it's really just coming out every day, be ready to go. You don't want to miss practice, but on top of not missing practice, you want to be on your A game. You feel me? You always want to be getting reps. You always want to make sure you make the catch. You always want to make sure you're blocking. You always want to get that energy and effort. So I always just think it's, like I said, just being on top of your game every day and being on the field.
Yeah, two guys have been dismissed from the program since you started. What do you think that says about Dillingham?
I just think it's, he runs a tight program, It's everyone. He wants the best for everybody. I'm not gonna lie to you. So it's really just if you're not following what's a guideline program, like what our standard is, I set. He gives you a little leniency, but to a certain point, he just gotta go away with some people. So.
How does that compare to the past years for you?
I think it definitely just a lot more tight around here, like in a good way though. There's a lot more rules that are saying, like I said, the standard. You really just got to follow that standard. And like I said, there's still some leniency, but it's not like before where you kind of can just get away with whatever you want to.
Yeah, before you told me that you wanted to work on your run after catch going in the fall camp. How do you think that's been?
I think that's been going really good lately. I think it picked up the past few days. I think the first few days of fall camp, like everybody is, getting used to the heat, getting used to the pads and things like that. So I think it definitely wasn't where I wanted to be at first, but it's still not where I want it to be at, but I'm definitely getting better at it. So like you said, just improving on it for surely.
Thank you.
Yeah, no